With that down, let's get on to main topic number 1. And our first main topic today gets submitted to us by Tommy's Doyle, who writes, John.
That's funny.
Did you hear that DC's response to the disappointing Weekend is to rename the movie from Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn to Harley Quinn Birds of Prey? What do you think of this move, and will this change your opinion of the film? All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And listen, when they first announced the title of this movie, I think a lot of us went, what? I mean, is that a joke? Because it's kind of funny if it's a joke. But Birds of Prey, and we all knew this wasn't going to be a Birds of Prey movie, and certainly this movie is not a Birds of Prey movie. That much is clear. This movie is a Harley Quinn movie, and with the disappointing, I don't think completely tragic opening of the Harley Quinn movie. Not completely tragic, but definitely disappointing opening. It seems like they're making moves to try to change the image of the film. This comes to us from IGN. Warner Brothers has changed the title of their latest DC movie, Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn, which is now called Harley Quinn Birds of Prey. The title change is already reflected on movie ticketing sites across the web. While Warner didn't release a statement about why they made the change, it's presumably a part of a strategy to help the film perform better at the box office after it had the lowest opening weekend of any DCEU movie to date. And I believe the second lowest opening of any DC film, only coming out ahead of Jonah Hex. So they've decided to change the name. Rob, I mean, look, changing a title is not going to make a movie any better. So the person asking the question is like, does this change your opinion of the film? No. The title of a movie does not change my opinion of a movie. It doesn't make a movie better. It doesn't make a movie worse. What a title can do is get people's attention. A title can get people's attention. Doesn't make the movie any better or worse. And Rob, look, we've known that the only reason this movie was getting made, we've known this from the day that they announced it, was because Harley Quinn, the character, played well in Suicide Squad. And they wanted to capitalize on that and try to roll it into something else. Harley Quinn is the only recognizable name in this movie. And this movie has very, very, very little to do with the Birds of Prey. That this is not a Birds of Prey movie by any stretch of the imagination. It is a Harley Quinn movie. Period. End of sentence. With special guests, Birds of Prey, at some point. Like I said, Mary Elizabeth Winstead doesn't even really become an actual character in the movie till well into the third act. Is this a good move? Yeah. This is what the name of the movie probably should have been from day one. Now, am I saying that if this had been the name of the movie from day one, that Birds of Prey would have made $65 million opening weekend instead of 33? No, but it might have made a little bit more. Might have made 38, might have made 37 if you just clearly communicated to the audience, number one, what the movie was about, which, by the way, the trailers of this film had nothing, just did not even reveal slightly what the actual plot of the movie was, and they should have. But I think it might have done a bit of good. It might have done a bit of good. But Rob, at this point, it's too little too late. The marketing campaign is done. People have already decided whether they were or were not going to go see this movie. So good move, sure, but I think too little too late. Rob, what do you think about this whole situation?
I think it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I mean, why don't you change the movie to Edge of Tomorrow?
I knew that would come up.
I mean, Warner Brothers, it's like, come on, you guys. I understood that it probably seemed funny, Birds of Prey, the fabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn, or whatever it's called. The movie is a Harley Quinn movie. If this was a men on a mission or a women on a mission movie and you're building a team from the beginning and Harley Quinn was there like Suicide Squad, I'd be like, okay. But this is clearly a Harley Quinn film. It's not like what is the new Harley Quinn animated series called, John?
Harley Quinn.
Yes, that's my point exactly. I mean, like, who are you selling? This movie is a star sell. It's Margot Robbie, who everyone loves, Academy Award nominated actress. It's like, why aren't you putting her front and center? Why do we have to wonder about the fabulous emancipation? I get it. You're trying to be cool and all that.
Rob, Rob, as I was corrected earlier, it's the fantabulous emancipation. Maybe that's the problem.
The fantabulous emancipation of, it's not like it's Dr. Strangelove or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. It's not Stanley Kubrick here, even though that it could have been. But I just think that what do they think that people, when they walk by a movie theater, if they haven't seen Harley Quinn, they're going to look at that marquee now and go, oh, I got to see that new Harley Quinn movie. I didn't know there was a Harley Quinn movie out. I thought Harley Quinn was in Birds of Prey. Is this a new movie? What is this? It's such a weird, like, hello, marketing department, epic fail. Don't do this. I guess they've already done it. So,
but at the same time, can it do any harm at this point to change it to Harley Quinn Birds of Prey? I'll give them that. it can't do any harm at this point, I guess.
Only to the Warner Brothers marketing department, who made this public and once again blunders into the face of, like, the Warner Brothers marketing department, who took credit for the success of Inception. The Warner Brothers marketing department, who called the movie Edge of Tomorrow instead of All You Need Is Kill or Live, Die, Repeat, whatever. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It is really, it never ceases to amaze me how bad marketing decisions really can affect a movie, which I really think should make us appreciate more how often these marketing departments actually do get it right and do it right. I think we need to look at these blunders and make us to make us appreciate more the good jobs that sometimes Warner Brothers, sometimes Disney, sometimes Paramount, whatever, all these other studios, they do normally a pretty good job marketing their films, but this is
I don't want to look. I've been very impressed by studio marketing as of late. I think for the most part, I kid, kind of like the VFX department, wrote that letter. I don't mean to throw the marketing department under the bus, because I do think that there's a lot of good work being done. I loved the marketing for a lot of Warner Brothers' previous superhero fare. And I think
there's some of the best trailers, man. DCU, some of the best trailers.
Yes, absolutely. And I think, look, they really tried to lean into what this movie actually is. And I think ultimately, the movie, you got to blame the movie itself at some point. You can blame the marketing, you can blame the titles, but ultimately, what really keeps a movie going, you've got the fanboys that are and fangirls that are going to turn out that Thursday night and Friday. But if the word of mouth and the reviews, the movie itself is what's going to sell it. And I think that, I watched the Critical Drinker's review of Harley Quinn, and I really like his reviews, and I think what he had to say, the movie's, it's full of a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on in this movie, John.
There is. And there's a lot of stuff in this movie that I liked. I didn't like the movie overall, but I can see why a lot of people do. Anyway, guys, question is, what do you think about this little change in marketing approach after the movie's already open? From, let's see if I get this right, The Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn to Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey. Is it a good move? Is it a bad move? Even if it's a good move, is it too little too late? Or do you think this could do some good at this point? Maybe you think it'll backfire on them and do some bad. What do you guys think? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right.